Hi friends, Miss Doohan here. I'm going to show you how to find the surface area of a rectangular pyramid. So remember before I said surface area problems aren't super fast. They're definitely a lot of steps. They take a little bit more time than just finding the area of a 2D figure. But they're not real difficult. And the easiest way to find the area of these 3D shapes is to draw a net, a two-dimensional representation of the 3D shape. So if we open up this pyramid, kind of cut it open and laid it flat, that's what we would get with the net. So I'm going to draw the net first. So first I want to draw the base of my pyramid. So I'm going to draw this part that I outlined in orange, and that's a rectangle. Okay. So that's a representation of the orange part of the 3D rectangular pyramid. Okay. Then I'm going to draw, let's draw this front triangle here. Remember, we name our shapes based on the base. So the base of this pyramid is a rectangle, and all the faces are going to be triangles because it comes to a point at the top. It's a pyramid. So let's draw the triangle here to represent the front. I'm going to change colors. I think this is helpful so that you can see which parts I'm drawing. Next, I'm going to draw this back triangle back here off to the left. Okay, and obviously this is not to scale, and you know that I'm not the greatest artist in the world, so I'm doing my best. Let's draw the triangle in the back here in blue. Okay, and last but not least, we will draw this triangle over here to the left. Okay. All right, so that's what the net of the rectangular pyramid is going to look like. So we also need to go back in and put in the measurements, the dimensions. So I'm going to go back to the orange rectangle, and we can see here that this front edge is going to be 4 units, whatever that is. And then the side over here is going to be 3. And let's switch colors. Let's go ahead and do our green triangle. And that base over here is opposite from this side here, and we know that opposite sides in rectangles are equivalent, so this has to be 3. Actually, I'm going to put that right there. And then we know that right here, it's a little hard to see, but this line right here is 6. That's the height of our triangle. So that's 6. Okay. And because our triangles all meet at the point at the top, we know that all the triangles are the same height. All right, let's go ahead and do the blue. We've got this back line here is opposite from this rectangle line here, so this is going to be 4. Put it on the inside, and then the height, just like on our other triangle, is 6. Our purple triangle is going to be, we know that the base is 3 because it's already labeled there, but we can go ahead and label our height, which is 6. And then last but not least, our yellow triangle, of course the base is 4, and our height is 6. Okay, so now we have our net drawn and we've labeled all the dimensions. Let's go ahead and figure out the surface area of the rectangular pyramid by figuring out the area of each individual parts that we've drawn here. Now, one thing to keep in mind is if you have a square pyramid, you're going to find the area the same way that you would with a rectangular pyramid, except these lengths and base of your inside piece, the orange shape, would be, the sides would be all the same. So if this were a square pyramid, the sides would all either be 3 or 4, but they'd be all the same. So that, I'm not going to do a separate video for that because it's pretty much the same, same technique. So let's go ahead and figure out the area of our rectangle. We've got a base of 4 and a height of 3, and we know that area is base times height. So the area of the rectangle is 12, so that's this area here. And let's do, whoops, wrong place. Let's do the blue triangle next, this guy right here. So triangles, remember the area is base times height divided by 2. So the base of this triangle is 4 times the height, which is 6, and then we're going to divide that by 2. So 4 times 6 is 24, divided by 2 is 12. The yellow triangle right across the way is this guy right here. He is going to be 4 times 6 divided by 2 as well, because the base here is 4, our height is 6, so that means the area of that triangle is 12. So take note that this triangle here, the one on the bottom, the yellow one, and the blue are opposite from each other, and the area are the same for both of these triangles. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. You should have the area of opposite faces should be the same. Our purple triangle over here, the area is going to be 3 times 6. Our base right here is 3, and then the height is 6. We have to divide that by 2. So 3 times 6 is 18, divided by 2 is 9. And then our last triangle, this green one here, is going to be the same as the purple. 3 times 6 divided by 2 equals 9. So now that we've found the area of each individual piece of the net, to find the area of the whole 3D rectangular pyramid, we just need to add those all together. So we're going to add 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 9 plus 9. And you can use calculators for this part of the assignment. Put my adding in here. So when I add 12 plus 12 plus 12 plus 9 plus 9 in my calculator, I get 54, and we got to put a label in here, square units. Okay, so that's how you find the area of a rectangular pyramid. Same thing would be, same method for finding the area of a square pyramid as well. You just, the outside edges would just be all exactly the same. So that is how you do that. Like I said, not a super quick process, but not difficult. So, and again, you can use calculators, so that will make it a little easier. If you have any questions, definitely send me an email, and I will do my best to help you.